Say hi. Say hi.
Hi!
Say hi. Ay, nag-hi na?
Hi na ba?
Hi.
Okay, pwede na.
Yung sardinas, kasya sa lahat.
Tayo pa.
Bye!
Maganda pa buhay! Maganda pa buhay!
Mamaya, pagbalik natin.
Araw-araw, ang tagal si Cardio sa'yo, pinaka-araw-araw mo ta.
Tama kung meron nakalagay na trapo.
Tayo. Doon pa ang Michigan, yung kabilang street. Oh, yeah, yun tayo, doon tayo. Doon tayo. Doon tayo, yun. Doon naman yun.
Hi, I'm Roldan Molina from the Los Chicago, and you are watching GEM Connecting Lives. Again, Arnold versus you are watching.
I'm sorry. Hi, Thea.
Kalong na lang ka. Kakalong ka na lang. Ito.
Hi, my name is Maria from the locale of Chicago. You are watching GN Connecting Lives.
Wait. No.
Stand on benches or chairs, or sit on the wood railings. No matter how old you are, no matter how good the picture opportunity is, it's very important. Well, Chicago's known for many things. We have unique our food, our sports teams, and our world-class architecture. In this 90-minute Lake and River tour, the river portion, they give you a good overview of the city's architectural heritage. And when we're out in the lake, I'll be pointing at the buildings from the skyline perspective. I'll give you plenty of time to enjoy the skyline views, ask questions, and take pictures. The area that we now know as Chicago was first explored in 1673 by Marquette Joliet. It would be incorporated as a city in 1837. One of the third largest city in the United States, the population just started off right here in Chicago, the aim of this further influence from the world. On our right, this tall black building at 330 North Wabash is a former IBM building done in 1974 by Mies van der Rohe. Mies van der Rohe was a German architect from the Bauhaus School. He believed that less is more and form follows function, so the only ornamentation on his buildings are the black I-beams that bring your eyes skyward. We'll be seeing the first buildings Mies van der Rohe ever designed in Chicago while we're out on the lake. And obviously the two buildings off to our right were not influenced by van der Rohe. These two towers make up Marina City, done in 1961 and 64 by Bertrand Goldberg, who was the student of van der Rohe, and obviously he had a different idea of architecture. He saw that there are no right angles in nature, so there shouldn't be any in his designs. And that's like his Marina City, it's really unique look. And it's actually a city within a city. One of Gateway 1 and Gateway 2. Both done through the early 60s by Skidmore, Wings and Barrow, the Miesian style. Miesian style simply means that they draw influence from Mies van der Rohe's idea, less is more and form follows function. A lot of the architects at SOM through the early 60s were students of Nevada Row, and obviously like this philosophy enough in order to incorporate into their own design.
Yeah.
Both Gateway 1 and 2 sit over railroad tracks laid right into Union Station, and Union was once linked in the gateway to the west, hence the Gateway Complex. Currently on the Metro are Suburban commuter train and Amtrak nationwide service. And currently Union Station is the proposed center of high-speed rail network in the Midwest, connecting Milwaukee, St. Louis, Indianapolis, and Detroit. They've already begun the work down to St. Louis, and that should be done in a few years. It'll take about 3 hours in substation queues. So you can see people in there right now. They're taking pictures of you, and you're taking pictures of them. Now the building was once climbed by Spider-Man. However, once Spider-Man reached the top of the building, he was quickly arrested for trespassing. Then took off his mask and found out he wasn't Spider-Man after all. But a Frenchman who goes around the world climbing really tall buildings to suction cups. His nickname is Spider-Man Dan. If you'd like to go up to the top of the building, you don't have to go out and buy suction cups. You can take the express elevator all the way to the sky deck, and you can see into Indiana, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Michigan. So you can see the 4 states on the top of the building. Now I'll be talking a little bit more about it when we're out on the lake when you see it from a different perspective. But I bet you're wondering, how do they clean all those windows in the tallest building in North America? Well, it's one of only 2 buildings in the city with an automatic window washer. I like to call it a robo-wash. That's because it's an upper whacker, a lower whacker, on North, South, East, and West Wacker Drive. It said it can be driven wacky by jumping in Wacky Whacker. If you laughed at that, I will be performing at a comedy club later tonight. No, not anymore. They won't let me back for some strange reason. I can't figure out why. Anyways, I have to amuse myself somehow. Coming up on our left is the site of the Eastland disaster. In 1914, Western Electric chartered 4 steamships taking place in Michigan for the day. The first one that they were loading was SS Eastland, and they were loading in a rate the engineer cannot keep up with. Another ship was one to one side of the Eastland. Everybody went to go look at it, and then the Eastland began to rock violently until it floundered in the Chicago River on the spot, drowning 800 people in 15 feet of water. Off to Radius 77 West Wacker, done in 1992 by Ricardo Bofield. And Bofield merged the modern use of glass, classic elements of stone. There are Greek-style pediments at the base and a large Greek pediment at the top of the building. At night, that white stonework is illuminated with white light. One of my favorite buildings to look at night. Coming on our right is 35 West Wacker, done in 1989 by Kevin Roche, as a column within a column, featuring steel mullions in between each window that help draw in sunlight into the dark office space. Lyra Brenna has given us characters like Tony the Tiger, Sam Crackle the Pop, and the Meow Mix song. Most of the commercials that you've seen on TV have originated from the firm in some way. Now, once we get under the bridge, you're going to see a park. This is going to be the largest Vietnam memorial outside of Washington, D.C. Remembering Chicago soldiers who were killed in action and missing in action. And also on the right, I want to point out the building, the green base and the gold top. Building the green base and the gold top is a former carbide and carbon building done by the Burnham brothers. And that's actual gold to the top. It's 14-karat gold leaf. The large beige building on our right with the dome or belvedere. That's a former jeweler's building done in 1925. Used to have a 50-story to the canal, then into the Des Plaines River, down into the Illinois River, and finally into the Mississippi River. Needless to say, St. Louis was not happy that all of our polluted water was being sent down to them. So they sued Chicago.
Para may co-compile ako. Meron na. Saan? Bago yan. Bago, ano? Bago yan.
Ha? Ayun na dito. Kay ka Marilyn Monroe.
Apa, tingin ka dito. May picture ka na dyan eh.